Hey guys, hope you're good. Phil Graham here, coming to you from my beautiful hometown of Belfast. You can see Harlan the Wolf in the background, and you can also see the Titanic building. Anyway, let me get straight to the point. I want to talk about a really important sales issue that I see affecting so many ambitious fitness entrepreneurs that want to grow their business, make more money, lead a better life, and have more freedom. And it's a sales issue. I want to talk specifically about who you should never sell into your program. Now, while this sounds like common sense, a lot of fitness entrepreneurs that are trying to grow their business and try to grow themselves get sucked into sales and try to basically treat every prospect the same. They almost treat prospects like a nail and they're the hammer and they're trying to close everyone. And there's a huge challenge and a huge implication that I want to make you aware of. You see, when you're growing your business, one of the most important things that you can protect is your identity and your energy. And when you bring the wrong people into your program, that's wrong personality or an inability to help them because you don't have the skill set, what you actually end up doing is pulling yourself away from the people that matter and stressing yourself out. So let me set the scene here. Fitness entrepreneurs, personal trainers, online coaches, and gym owners have realized that their service is super valuable. Pretty much everywhere you look, you see obese people all around the city, all around the globe. Any country you go to, you will see people that need a gym. You will see people that need a coach, that need accountability. So I want you to understand that your service is really viable. And even though we're coming into times where there might be a possible recession in 2021, I can guarantee you that people will still want to look better. They will still want to feel better. In fact, if people are losing jobs and people are stressing out over the whole pandemic and everything else that's going on, I can rest assure you that they're going to want to potentially look after themselves a little bit more. Because the reality is, if somebody's lost a job or if somebody's been upset over something, one of the best ways to get back is to rebuild oneself. Rebuild your identity, rebuild your health, put yourself first and all that kind of stuff. In fact, with the pandemic, I think we're going to see an awful lot more entrepreneurs emerge, especially with people who have lost jobs, and having a great physique, having great health is going to complement their confidence. That's a conversation for another day. Long story short, your service is viable. Now, when you're a coach and you start studying business, you start studying marketing and sales and systems and everything else, when you start getting good at sales and you start seeing your income increase, what tends to happen, and I've seen this happen multiple times with multiple different types of fitness business owners, online coaches and personal trainers, is that they get fixated on hitting a certain financial number. They get fixated on trying to make more and more and more and more money without actually thinking of the detriment that just taking on everyone and anyone does for their business. So what I really want to share with you is this, that there are a certain breed of prospect out there that you do not want to take on. And I want to make this really clear. It's the kind of prospect that you don't like. You know, sometimes when you get on a sales call, when you're trying to tell somebody about your program they've inquired and the energy just isn't right, you just maybe don't like their personality, you don't like the feel of them, and there's just something wrong, but you just continue to do the sales call anyway, and you just hope that they're going to close. That's an example of bringing the bad egg into the business. And when you bring a bad egg into the business, it affects other clients. Those are the clients that typically pay you, the clients that trust you, and the ones that you can help the most, and it can actually trigger churn. And you really see this in gym environments. Secondly, the clients that don't pay, the ones that payments bounce, the ones that disrespect your payment terms, the ones that want to negotiate a deal. 3, you've got the clients that you can't help. So for example, if your main focus is muscle building and helping guys build a great physique, etc., taking somebody on that wants to do a triathlon, that's potentially also vegan, that has a completely different dietary regime outside of what you're used to, is going to require you to take time away from the main programs and deliverables that you provide to create something else. It's also going to require a different type of attention compared to other people. The problem with that is that you end up taking your eyes off the ball and you end up giving a client VIP attention, and your attention is in the wrong place. You see, your business is set up with a small amount of levers that, when pressed, will have a big impact on your business growth. And when you're focusing on the wrong things, i.e. focusing on the clients that you shouldn't be serving just because they've paid, you end up taking time and energy away from your marketing, your sales, your future lead gen, your finances, working with your team if you have one. A lot of stuff goes wrong. So you want to really make sure that the clients that you're taking on are people that can afford you, people that you like, and people that you can help. That's really, really important, and people that you feel are going to be a good fit amongst the rest of your community. You do not want to sell everyone. And one of the most important things in sales and actually growing your business and building your confidence is your identity and your energy. So if you sell somebody into your program that is a wrong fit, what's going to happen is they're going to cause issues inside the program. And because you're a coach, because you're self-employed, because you're an entrepreneur, a lot of your self-worth comes from the business that you've built and the clients that you get and the results that you get. And if you've got somebody in there that's pulling your energy and draining you, it's going to pull you away from the rest, which in turn is going to cause more client fulfillment problems, more stress and more challenge. And as a result of that, it's going to tap your self-worth. When your self-worth is tapped and you end up having a problem with that, and you run into, for example, a bad sales month, a bad sales quarter, in conjunction with everything else that's going on in the world, you can look at that little trigger, that wrong client that you took on that took your energy away and off the ball and ultimately caused you to navigate south with your business growth. So when you're having conversations with clients, potential clients that you feel aren't a good fit, one of the best ways to strengthen your identity, strengthen the conviction for what you sell and what you deliver, is to literally just be open and honest and say, hey, listen, based on everything that you've told me, I don't think that you're going to be a good fit for my program. Here's somebody else that you should go to. And I've always said this before, refer them to your competition. It sort of mind fucks with your competition a little bit, but refer them to your competition. Because you got to look at it one way, right? One, if it's a competition that can serve them, great. Two, if it's a competition, you'll really get to see whether or not your competition has got integrity, it's got values around what they do. Realistically, you should be doing the best thing for the client. So I always would favor that first one, sending them to somebody that can actually help them. But if you don't know, pass them off, or just say to them that you don't know. Pick something. But if you've got the wrong people in your program, it's going to drink serious energy, pull you away, and ultimately affect your confidence, which in turn is going to cause issues. So long story short, don't sell everyone into your programs. Don't just blindly close someone because they're going to add another couple of K to your bottom line. Rest assured, building a sustainable business that you enjoy is paramount. And when you look at the average of the 5 people that you hang around with, your clients are one of those 5, without a shadow of a doubt. If you've got a bucket full of crap clients that drain your energy, don't pay on time, and you can't really help, your life's going to be very stressful and you're going to be a hard person to live with. So, hope that's been useful. Just some quick fire tips and wisdom. Use it to your advantage. Take care.